I was being disrespectful and rude to White Sox fans who disagree with me.
Oh, what are you doing?
Spend money, we don't have it.
Totally absurd.
We don't need that trade.
What in the hell are you doing?
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
This is our third installment of Sox Fan or Not a Sox Fan. I have my cards here ready because I'm old school.
You're a professional.
The old school game show host. Number 1. This person had AC/DC Thunderstruck played as their wedding march. Sox fan or not a Sox fan?
Sox fan. I think I actually did it.
Ding, 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 ding. I didn't even know that. It's perfect. That is definitely a Sox fan.
Not a wedding march. It was actually coming in at the
during
reception.
the wedding or
no, at
reception?
The reception. Yeah, so not wedding march, but go figure. I'm divorced. Go on.
Perfect. I didn't know this would be so personal, but this is a great way to.
Hold on, I gotta take a break. All right.
Number 2. Hopefully, this isn't quite so close to home.
I gotta quick. Give me a tissue. I'm tearing up over here.
This person owns a James Shields jersey. Sox fan or not a Sox fan?
Ooh. I'm going to go not a Sox fan.
This is a Sox fan, as the James Shields trade actually led to the complete change in thinking of the Sox organization that has led to your current success. The idea that you could not keep trading away your valuable assets for mediocre, limping along, trying to get your typical above 500 season, you had to hold on to your assets such as Fernando Tatis Jr. And that ushered in the Rick Hahn era, I think.
All right.
Follow my logic there?
No, I do follow your logic. Yeah, it's sound.
Okay.
For once.
Doesn't matter because I'm running this game show.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter on the next game show either.
Person number 3.
Yes.
This person blames Kenny Williams for everything that goes wrong in the Sox organization, yet gives credit for everything that goes right to Rick Hahn. Sox fan or not a Sox fan?
That's a Sox fan.
Sox fan. Ding, 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 ding. We've seen this for years now. I don't know what it is. I guess it's the remnants of the old regime where, Kenny does have a World Series championship under his belt, but there's a lot of consternation there. So,
there's a lot
of baggage.
There's a lot of only one type of situation there, and things got questionable after the first season removed from the World Series. Bringing in remember the joke we used to make on the long before the podcast, but on the when we were doing the blog, I would always say, Kenny's at it again. He's trading for his 1995 team that won the fantasy
Ken
baseball
Griffey
league.
Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. Manny Ramirez.
Yes.
Oh, James Shields.
All right, number 4. This person has a full back tattoo. Paul Konerko, number 14. Sox fan or not a Sox fan?
I'll just go Sox fan there. I could see that for sure.
I'm sorry. I'm getting word from the judges. We were looking for something more specific. That is a female Sox fan.
Yes.
You were close.
I should have known.
I'm sorry.
I should have known. We've had this discussion at the park multiple times. Oddly enough, it goes the same way on the other side of town with Rizzo. It's very strange. It's a first baseman thing.
Yeah, there's something with big first baseman on both sides of town of Chicago, but all right, this last one. Mercifully, I'm going to declare this is the end of our game show era. I think it should end with episode 100. I think it's kind of run its course, but unless you have lots more ideas for Cubs fan or not a Cubs fan.
I can do Cubs fan or not a Cubs fan all day long.
I think we could, but I don't know if it's...
Maybe we should save it for only when they play each other during the cross.
I like that, yeah.
So we'll bring it back one last time
at
the end of the month, and then it's done for the year.
Yeah, that's great. We're workshopping this on the air. I think that's a
Look at
brilliant
that.
idea.
Everyone in? Boo.
All right, my final Sox fan or not a Sox fan until the next Cubs Sox series. These people leave the ballpark during a furious ninth inning rally by the home team.
All right.
Sox fans or not Sox fans?
I'm going to say not a Sox fan because what you did not take into no. See, what you didn't take into account was they left before the rally started. They were exiting the ballpark at the start of that inning before they saw anything happen. However, if you would like to say when the Sox, what I'm saying is the real question is
you're justifying their abhorrent behavior.
No, I'm not. I stay to the end of every game, no matter what. But unless the weather was horrific, like Tuesday night. But
the weather was just fine, by the way.
Yeah, the weather was just fine. What I would say is I have seen many a Sox fan over the years. It is not as much as a flushing of the toilet as it used to be, but if they were losing in the 7th before they reconstructed this team, that place was like, it was like you flushed the toilet. Yeah. I've sat there with like freaking probably like let's say there were 21,000 at the game. I've sat there with like 8,000 fans and watch them come back and win a game, and it's a breeze to get out of there. Yeah. It's great. I mean, stupid, but whatever. But it's definitely a Sox fan. I because I witnessed it.
Ding. Yes. So. It was too perfect. I was in Chicago this weekend visiting friends. My train was leaving just at the moment that you were entering the 9th inning. It travels right next to what are you guaranteed rate field now? Low interest field, as I like to call it. Somehow it stopped. It never stops there. We're only like a mile outside of Union Station. It stopped right there by the parking lot. So I had time listening to the game on the radio, on my phone. I did notice some cars leaving the parking lot, and I just happened to take my phone out, capture the moment. They were indeed wearing black and white. If you zoom in on the photos I sent you, as you immediately said those were Cubs fans that would somehow be attending an Angels versus Sox game. Although I thought you might make the argument that they were there to see Joe Madden.
No, there's a lot of Cubs fans that are at Sox games right now. It's crazy. All right. They come dressed in their fucking Cub costumes, and I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Could you show up as a Cubs fan? Would a Cubs fan show up in Sox gear?
No, you just show up like I do when I go to a Cubs game with you and they're not playing the White Sox. I show up
like an asshole,
just in no gear whatsoever.
Nude. That's even worse.
I come dressed. I come neutralized.
Well, anyway. That is. Thank you for playing along. Mercifully, we'll draw this episode of Sox Fan or Not a Sox Fan to a close.
A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.